What's going on YouTube? This is Mason AJ.
This is Excalibur.
And we're here to talk about a much beloved favorite series of all, iZombie. And
Why you gotta be so dramatic?
Because I am a very dramatic person.
We're here to talk about iZombie.
Yes, we're here to talk about iZombie. Is one of those shows which was a very sleeper hit for us. I was looking forward to it because I'm a fan of the comic book, but to watch it in action really kind of caught me off guard.
Yeah, like just to kind of recap from season 1, just how I felt about it. It literally started off, it was like 1, 2, 3 episodes, really slow, really cutesy, and then it just was like gore, awesome action, and I was like, wait, hold up, this show is good. And it just kind of hit me out of nowhere.
Because in the beginning you look like, oh, it's a cutesy little girl comic book show, but then you look like, you should call me up, iZombie's on, we gotta watch that.
Like, it was one of those shows that I always religiously watched. Unconscious, I was like, oh, it's coming on, I gotta watch it.
But see, hold on, I gotta get this. The thing about, unlike Gotham, Flash, and Agents of the Shield, all the other shows, the key dynamic of iZombie is not the concept, it's the actors behind it, because they completely make that show.
They do say, well, you know what, I had said in the beginning, I remember we did a nerd talk on the on season 1, and I was like, I thought the black detective cop was too corny in the beginning.
Right.
But he kind of grew on me. It was kind of like he was so consistently corny that I kind of accepted that's just how he is.
Consistently.
He was, cause yeah, when you're consistent, people just go, okay, that's just him. And he kind of sold me on his acting. I was like, okay, because he didn't get better or worse. He was just like, that's just how I do it. And I was like, you know what, I can feel him. So, you know, the whole show won me over. The actors were good. The concept was good. Like, it was a zombie concept without the zombie concept.
Well, no.
You know?
But see, the concept of zombies and pretty much a detective zombie, when you read it on paper, it doesn't sound interesting. Mm-hmm. But like I said, it's watching Clyde. You know, that bad guy totally makes the show.
Dude, okay, yeah. Is it Blaine or Clyde?
It's Clyde.
Clyde, dude, okay, I thought it was Blaine. Are you sure it's not Blaine?
I'm pretty sure it's
okay,
Clyde.
the bad guy with the blonde hair, y'all know if y'all watch the show. That dude, okay, let's go in season 2. He is amazing.
He was amazing in season 1.
But in season 2, for some reason, there's something about this guy. He has like the charisma of the Joker, but even better. Like, seriously, because you know he's not like coming out with some pain or some get up. Like, he's just a good ass actor. Like, this dude is one of the best villains out of all comic book shows I've ever watched. He's an awesome villain.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I really real talk. I feel like the only thing limits to him is the fact that he, technically speaking, doesn't have like high level powers.
But he's like the Batman of villains. He's the Batman of villains. He's the Batman of villains. No, he is the Batman of villains.
He's the pimp Batman of villains.
Oh,
because I have a friend, unlike Batman, he can actually talk you into doing shit.
Yeah.
Like he'd be like, look, because even at the end of season 1, he was up to like, look, if you kill me, zombie apocalypse and everything, you might as well just let me go, live. Right. Just go ahead and let me go. I'm gonna walk out the door. You know, and he was almost gone. But going back into season 2 with this episode, the one thing I felt was a flaw with the episode altogether was it was more of the same, which is not a bad thing. Mm-hmm. But for a season 2 opener, it didn't launch off the gate. It was like, oh,
right.
You know, it's like you like what we did in season 1. We're just gonna keep doing that and keep doing that.
I mean, just like the Flash, and we're gonna talk about that in another episode. But it gave you, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it's kind of like you don't have, because I feel like the nerd community has this problem where we'll, like, let's say a game comes out and we love the game, and then they bring a part 2 and it's the same thing but more levels. We get angry. But the first one we loved. Why is the second one worse? Because it's the same. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right. But then also here's the thing though: if for you to invest in the second one, you do want to feel like there's a sense of progression. You don't want to see season 1, 2, 3, 4 of they're still solving crimes. And it's the same thing all over again.
And I agree. And which Agents of the Shield did very well. Season 1 was good.
No.
Well, season 1 was like, wow.
I would say
season 2 was better.
Back to comparatives to Flash, where Flash, you knew things that happened, but you didn't really feel like the impact of it because they picked up almost immediately where they left off with season 1. You're still feeling the impact. You're feeling the impact of Major, you know, dealing with his life after being a zombie.
I feel like Major's just a big bitch. Like,
but Major was always a big bitch. Like, he wasn't ever anything special. Major is that guy who's not special, but he's really handsome. And you look at, and you kind of like, if she was a girl, you want to eat food off his ass. Yeah,
but like, that's no, like, I don't want to do that.
If she was a girl, if she was a woman, or a homosexual man.
Nope.
Okay. Well, obviously Major's not his type, but I'm just saying. But no, like that Major as a character and as a person himself wasn't that special or interesting. You know, besides being in shape, that was his only thing, and being next to Liv, making her look even prettier.
Yeah.
But and especially compared to Rafi or Liv or the Black Detective or Clive, his character was so meh.
Yeah, I agree, but you know what? I have to admit though, I kind of want to see what he develops into because I haven't read the comics. So please don't spoil down below, or I'm gonna come get you.
If you have read the comics, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, just because.
But you know, it's one of those things where he looks like he's gonna turn into like a mercenary, badass killer, zombie killer, and I kind of want to see that.
That was the only thing I felt like. Okay, if you're gonna be forced into this position, get paid. If he had said, "Yo, Max Ranger, I'm gonna do this for you, and I hate you for it," but you gotta make sure you.
Okay, before we jump into the end, because that was kind of the end. Before we jump into that, like we gotta like they did some really good plot progression when it comes to because in season 1, like Liv gave the cure to like the mouse and to the bad dude, Batman, evil Batman,
evil pimp Batman,
and then gave it to Major, and so now the side effect is that the people who are cured can sense anybody who's undead.
But then also the cure is gone.
Yeah, I know, but that's what the whole thing.
But see, that's the thing. Like the cure is gone, so all the people who are not who are still zombies, they're still like an underlying threat.
I know, but I like the plot point that they use because now Major can sense them, so he's going out there to like hunt him, and then you got the bad guy who can sense him, so he can sense Liv. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like this cool like I like what they did with that.
My zombie senses tingle.
Yeah, the zombie senses tingle, and I kind of like that. I thought it was a really clever way to add on to like the ending of the last season with the cure to have it as a plot point to season 2. They did an excellent job.
No, hold on.
They did a really good job.
I want to break off for a quick second because speaking of plot point, season 1, season 2, I gotta say this. As someone who's read the comic book, the idea of her taking on personality traits from the people's brains that she eats is a little bit differently played out in the comic book, but seeing in action, it was always a good thing. But like we had discussed, it was weird that no one in her personal life has ever picked up on it. Now I understand that technically speaking, everyone who's affected by it, or her parents, or Rafi, or even the detective, they kind of don't they don't know or they don't notice it. But no one questions her on even just
and this is one of the things I really don't like about the show because it's not all perfect. It's a really awesome show, but this is one of those things where it's like like she eat a brand and okay she gets some of the personality traits and she start acting like it. And this episode she was acting like this old guy.
She was a cantankerous old man.
Yeah, but see here's the thing. She was saying racist stuff. She was saying like annoying stuff, and like people will know what people do. And they did this in season 1 too. She would say something completely off the wall because of her brain she ate, and then they would just go, okay, and then go right back to talking about the regular stuff, and then she'll go, blah 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 blah, and then people go, and then go right, and there's at one point she just go, okay, everybody stop. What the f is wrong with you, man? Like what you tripping at? Like don't nobody really, and then doesn't really play into the plot. It feels like just an offbeat comedy.
Well, but and I will say this, technically speaking, there's only ever been 4 characters really who can really call her out, which was Major, who spent so much time the first season away from her, which was her roommate, who by the time everything came to full roommate, now her roommate's just gone.
Yeah, she ran away.
And Rafi, who just accepts it, because Rafi is fully in the know. The only one who can really question her on it is the detective. And I feel like for you to be a detective and you not to have picked up these cues by now, are you really good at your job?
He could just be taking this like, oh, this must be a psychic thing where she's tapping into the psychics and maybe she's having something.
But at least still say that. Give me some impression that you're
thinking about this. It's calculated.
Because not even in front, that racist shit she said in episode E, it wouldn't have been like Liv. Okay, you kind of question our friendship right now.
Right. Like I would be like, what's going on with that? Like, come on, man. And I agree. So it's like that part I didn't like. The other thing I didn't like that I hugely didn't like was the dynamic with her family. Like that to me, which is off. I'm sorry, I don't care what nobody says. I understand you didn't give your life. If I had my sister on the dining table and then I didn't give her my blood because I'm like, no, I can't give it. But you can clearly see the pain in my eyes. I wouldn't just go, I disown you. I would go, okay, what's going on with you? Because like I know you love your brother. I can see it in your face. Something else is going on. But they just completely disown her. Right. And it's just like, this is unrealistic. A real family wouldn't do. They were like, okay,
but
what's going on?
My counter argument.
You got AIDS or something? You got HIV?
What? Like, she said that. They said, is it drugs, Liv? Like, but the mom has always been, even from the episode 1, has always been very disconnected with Liv ever since she became a zombie. When Liv started living that perfect life that she had set up for her, she's very been disconnected. The only one who was truly her friend throughout the whole thing was her brother, and her brother's reacting to the fact that he feels like his sister, his true best friend.
Still, at least find out. Okay, at least like even if I was hurt, even if I was on a dining table and I was hurt that my brother or my sister didn't give me some blood, I would go, why? But then, can you tell me why? Did something happen?
But then also,
did your blood tainted with something?
Being fair, you also did not just get blown up. He might be feeling some type of way.
I'm just saying. It's just one of those things where I just feel like it just didn't feel like a real family dynamic. It felt like a plot point in a show that helped the show keep her separated so she could keep doing her zombie thing.
And you know what? To be honest with you, compared to all the other like premieres and season openers like that, iZombie is ranking like number 3 for me. You know, between Heroes Reborn, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and everything else.
It was more of a pleasant surprise because I didn't really see it coming out. I was like, oh, iZombie starting, you know, in a couple days, awesome. But it really wasn't like. I think I was more pleasantly surprised, and I had a better experience because it more than like, was it like really good, better, or was it really topping all the premieres? I don't think so.
No, it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't. But because it flowed and connected a lot so much better, and it was more what we loved about iZombie. We left iZombie loving it, and it was more of what we love. It's almost like, you know what, you gave me chocolate cake, and now instead of giving me chocolate cake with sprinkles, you just gave me more chocolate cake, and I still love you for it. The formula is still good.
Yeah, the formula. Yeah, I think this is a good example of if it ain't break, don't fix it. And I think this is a really good example of it. So I give him a thumbs up. I definitely give this show like a good 8 out of 10. It came off pretty solid.
But what I am afraid of, this is a general concern as a fan of the show, that if we don't start seeing evolution and growth and change, you know, all across the board, which they're setting up really well, it is going to get stagnant, you know, and that's.
Well, you know what? I was afraid that in season 1, and they did a good job of building it up and making it kind of awesome. So I don't really see them failing the second season. I actually got a lot of confidence.
Once again, I don't see them failing. It's just one of those things where in my deep dark fan corner, right, I'm concerned about.
Unlike Gotham in the first season, don't get me wrong, I started losing confidence towards the end. It started off kind of good, and then it was like, too much cat girl, too much whack plots.
All right, or Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. where it started off really whack, but then it caught me
super whack. That's another episode for another day.
But anyway, comment down below. Comment down below. Let us know what you think about iZombie, who your favorite character is, what your favorite moment is. How do you feel about going into season 2? I'm loving it. Lance?
I think it's cool.
Okay. You know, also we got, you know,
I'm trying to be less animated. He's all like this right here.
You know what? I got a question out there for the fans. Is Major your type of guy, whether you're a girl, guy, or whatever? I'm just saying, we already established he's not your type of guy. I'm not saying he's my type of guy. I mean, I would go more for Clive. What? Anyway, this is Mason AJ, and that was Excalibur. Tune in next time.
And he was just coming at him like a straight G though. And look, you know, and then here's the thing. And then the Master Bruce was like, yo, Alfred, I'm trying to get out this piece. Man. They got some crazy stuff going on. And then he's like, no, go sit your ass down, Master Bruce. You don't need to talk like that. Go sit your ass down.
Alfred doesn't get out a lot. And he met this young lady who, it wasn't creepy to me because it wasn't like she was like 18 years old. She just kept coming.
Okay, look, Jerome is dead on the stage. He's dead on the stage. People are all over crying and stuff. And Jerome's like, yo, I know all this stuff that went down. So like, Alfred was like, yo, can I get your number though? And can I like? I was like, look, this dude is dead on the stage. He's still macking.
Exactly. That's how much of an OG that Alfred is. Okay. Oh, much of